Kingdom.
Fuck that house now. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it. Niggas just can't take it. Yeah.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy AJ. I'm here with Rage and Cypher. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Nets Kingdom 1. We're so close to 19K. So hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to support. Also, articles are up on netskingdom.net. Cypher just dropped a new article. Make sure you guys check that out about the preseason conference with Sean Marks and Jordy Fernández. So, training camp day 1. We're back. We're back like we never left. Training camp is here. Tank season. Guess it's tank season, but we finally dropped the rosters. Let me put the rosters up. Amari, we see we got Amari Bailey, one of the newest signings. We guys got Boyan, Nick, Noah. One of the new signings too, Jackie. Cool. I'm just gonna call him Jackie. I'm not gonna say his full name, but Jackie from China. Sweet. Jackie from China.
Sweet.
Killian Hayes. I'm gonna talk about the new additions. So it's Amari, Jackie, Killian Hayes, Jalen. Jalen was here last year. Keon, I guess you could say is new. Tyrese Martin, Shake Milton, and
Zaire Williams.
Oh, those are basically the new additions we see here. And then we have last year. We compare it to last year. Last year, look at this training camp of last year. Darius Baisley, Armani Books, just funny. Spencer,
Harry Giles.
Yeah. So Lonnie, it was a weird training camp last year. But this training camp, a lot of new faces, and I feel like we got a lot younger, a lot more kind of like nice upside on this roster. But out of the new additions, let me ask you this, Ray. What are the new additions? Who do you think in this training camp? And we've seen Jordy Fernández talk about in the press conference. He's saying that everything's a go. I'm not gonna promise any spots. If you make the team, you make the team. You get cut, you get cut. So, who do you think? I guess could crack. I'm not gonna say crack the rotation. I'm just gonna say try to make a push to make the team. In your opinion, if they had a chance.
So we look at in terms of pushing to make the team. I mean, obviously,
yeah. Well, we know Jackie's a certified 2-way. Keon's certified, right?
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, he's got a guaranteed. Yeah, he's
Keon's got a guaranteed. What about Tyrese?
Tyrese, what? Martin?
Tyrese Martin.
Yeah, no, he should definitely. If this guy has a roster spot, I don't know what's up, but he's a 2-way.
He's a 2-way?
2-way or Exhibit 10.
Exhibit 10. Okay. Yeah, I know Jalen. I think Jalen's the 2-way, and Tyrese is the I think he might be the Exhibit 10. So these are the Exhibit 10s. I think
Hayes.
It's Killian, Tyrese, Amari, and yeah, I think that's it, right? The people that have to make the team that are trying to make the team.
Yeah.
Those are the people who are trying to make the team. Yeah. So yeah, Rage.
All right. Out of them, obviously we look at let's look at Killian Hayes, right? So be interesting. Will be very, very interesting to see what happens here. You know, this guy is coming off. We talked about him a little bit. Oh, there he is. But we gotta. He's gonna really need to get a shot in order to make the team. You know, like the guy obviously has some skill, but you know, with obviously what we have at the guard position right now, and Keon already having, you know, a certified spot on the roster and kind of being that guy for us in the summer league. Yeah. I mean, this guy's really fighting, really fighting to get on the roster, but it'll be interesting to look out for. Look out for him in the preseason. You know, we'll be able to see him a little bit, maybe.
What about you, Saif? What is your opinions on the roster and
I mean, the roster is bad, but by design, like good. We're tanking. This roster should be bad. The only good players, the players I consider good on this team are, you know, Cam Thomas, Nick Claxton, the veterans, and that's it. everyone else is a flyer. Zaire Williams, I like his upside.
Yeah.
He's a flyer. Killian Hayes, former lottery pick, he's a flyer. Even the young guys, Wilson, we still got to see if he's going to be good. I know he won Summer League MVP.
Yeah.
We have high hopes for Clowney. Yeah, I just tryouts. Like even Sean Mark said it. Like the
It's
goal,
tryouts.
one of the goals of the season is to see who wants to be here long term.
Yeah. Do you think Killian has a chance to making it, or does I think he's not eligible for a two-way.
No.
He's not, right? But is Amari might be, right? Because
Yeah,
we
I
still
think
have we have one more two-way spot. I'm pretty sure we have one more two-way. So
for Amari Bailey too, then
Amari Bailey, and this is very interesting. Amari Bailey was a high school phenom. He was such an athletic guard. Second round pick, but he didn't really do anything on the Hornets. He was in the Hornets, right? So it's like he has a chance to get that third two-way. Like he can make a strong push for that third two-way on the Long Island Nets. If he doesn't, I'm just saying he doesn't make the team. I don't think the Nets are gonna waive anybody or get rid of anybody for Amari Bailey. But he definitely has a strong chance of making that third two-way. It's just the Killian part is that what I'm trying to figure out here. Like, are you signing Killian to just increase the competition in training camp? Because what are we getting out of training camp, guys? Like, what is the goal of this training camp? I guess for Jordy, I guess is to figure out how he's going to run the system, how he's going to run offensively, what he's going to do with Ben Simmons and Nick. Is he going to run the offense through Cam Thomas?
Schroeder still exists.
Yeah. Is he going to run the offense through Cam Thomas?
I mean, during the press conference, he did say some stuff, which didn't surprise me, but talked about running it through Claxton as a DHO hub, similar to what they did in Sacramento with Sabonis. Last year, Sacramento led the NBA in possessions per game in handoffs. The Nets were also fourth in possessions per game, so that number is probably going to go up under him.
Right.
Let's see what Claxton could do. Like he specifically mentions Claxton as a hub, putting pressure on the rim, utilizing his playmaking and handoff, setting screens.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how that works because I still question Claxton's playmaking abilities.
Yeah.
He could pass, but I don't know if we could rely on it heavily.
Yeah.
And he does mention Cam Thomas too.
Yeah, out of that DHO, because they were running DHO with Clax last year, but it wasn't like solely off like getting into our offense. There would be sets with Claxton, because Claxton loves that fake DHO and going to the rim. But it wouldn't be slowly like the Kings literally run through Sabonis with that DHO. Like De'Aaron Fox is coming flying off those screens, getting threes and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see what Jordy does. Now, going into the year with this training camp, it's like if Killian shows promise, let's say Killian goes crazy in training camp, and would the Nets, I guess, he's not eligible for a two-way, but Killian's trying to get into the league. So will you think they would try to put him on will they try to put him on the Long Island Nets, or you think they'll just wipe their hands with Killian and be like, bye-bye?
I have no idea because Killian Hayes, it's kind of comical how bad Killian Hayes was for the Pistons, despite being the 7th overall pick. Like he got 3 years, like legitimately 3 years. 4 years, 4 years of like high quality minutes, and he just could not improve. Like he became a little bit better as like a finisher, but the jump shot was never there. Jump shot was never there. He was bad at layups. He was bad at mid range. Just could not put the ball in the basket. And these clips look good, but his shooting, look that shooting form doesn't look right to me.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking he's gonna be the story of the training camp because everybody on this roster is literally for certain. I mean, there's a couple, like I said, there's 3 or 4 guys that are like competing for like a exhibit 10 or whatever. But Killian's gonna be the big story. It's gonna because it's gonna figure out like, is he dominating in his training camp? Because if what Jordy said, it's competition. Whoever makes the team makes the team. It's not no like promised spots. So, and Amari, I'm sorry, Killian and Amari are going to be the stories of the training camp because all these other guys are just, we know what to expect from CT, Nick. I mean, we would love to see, hopefully, offense with Nick. If we could get some videos of some offense with Nick shooting out that DHO and some Cam Thomas playmaking, we would love to see that. But everybody else on this roster is literally for certain. Like, we know what they're going to do. We know what they're capable of. So it's just the Killian aspect and the Amari aspect. If I'm looking at this as a whole, like, what are we gonna do? Because those guys, although Killian has been trash on the Pistons and he's supposed to be, people think he's doo doo and all that. I think he could be a tank commander for us. Like, this could be a this could be a win for the Nets. Starting Killian as the tank commander. I mean, hey, we're tanking here, so he could help
here's
our
the thing,
tank.
though. We are tanking, but we still got to be intelligent about the way we tank. Not just dumb basketball.
Yeah,
Which,
you're right.
something I liked during the presser is that he did kind of acknowledge that, Marks, that, Fernandez's goal is to build a culture, like a culture with his team
Yeah.
despite the tank. And, he said some good stuff. Like, he talked about players, he talked about sets, using Cam Thomas more, getting him less dribbles, using his gravity, which, great sign. Like, he said a lot of positive things.
It's gonna be interesting. It's interesting. Let us know in the comments what you guys think about training camp. We'll see what the Nets do. Hopefully, we get more videos. But yeah, appreciate you guys so much. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow us at nestkingdom.net. I mean, Next Kingdom 1. Appreciate you guys so much, and we'll be back.